Guys, Team 2 Legit Crit, and we're here with Vince, his deck profile of the deck that he won locals with today, Genovious Aqua Force, and let's get into it.
Chespin.
Oh god, no!
That was almost bad.
Yeah.
Sorry about the background noise again, guys. We're at McDonald's. We ran out of time at locals.
Alright, so you have to play starting Ripple LX when you ride him, you check. Huh?
Why?
Because if you don't, you're dumb.
Oh, I thought it was a ride chain. Why would you run the starter?
Grade 3s, only 3 Genovious, because I didn't complete this before I played today and still won. GTFO. His skill is, if he attacks and my front row is rested, I can Persona Blast by counterblasting 2 and stand up
every... front row have to be rested?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And stand up all my rear guards.
So. Is he a double or a triple?
Double.
Oh my god, that's a
comes SP too.
And then if I have the 2 in soul, he's at 11k, which is really important.
They can make him SP, but they won't make sure.
Nobody cares, Donnie.
No, I care.
Other grade 2s I played, 2 of this.
Wait,
I want to play 4 3s. Shut up. I want to play 4 of this guy. I just didn't have 4 today.
He's gonna run Transcore when he gets it.
I'm gonna run Transcore. It's gonna be 4 him, 3 Transcore.
You could even run 4 Transcore.
I could.
Because you're not running grade 3 with 2 crits.
But the only reason I'm playing these 2, I guess, is because I want big rearguard numbers for when I attack with the Genovious Limit Break.
Does that say when it attacks it gets +2, or does it say until end of battle?
When it attacks Vanguard, +2 until end of battle.
Yeah, it says end of battle. If not, that would have been pretty cool because you could have got +4.
14, yeah. Grade 2s for Pavroth. His skill actually got me some early game guards and cards out of hand. If his attack hits while I have the grade 1 in the soul, I stand a rear guard with +3000. So when he's a 10k swinger and they always guard the rear guard first, he stands it back up with even more power. I've had today when people get triggers and nullify it, but whatever.
Well, a lot of people run this just the Ripple Rush. The only 4 they run are the grade 3 Genovious and just run grade 2, grade 1 beatdown.
Yeah,
pretty good.
You need the grade 1 in soul for his effect to go off.
Yeah.
But that's still, it's just good. And that's another thing about it, when you run Transcore, the way these ride chains work, the new versions, if I ride my grade 3, if it's Genovious, I'm not going to get an additional skill. The only thing I'm going to get is the +1.
Yeah.
So I can ride Transcore over this without losing it.
Also with this ride chain, if you ride a grade 2 that is, and you have the 0 and 1 in soul, and you ride a grade 2 that is not this, you can check top 7 for the grade 2.
That's like better than my.
Did you remember to do that today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it off once. It actually worked. 1 Algos, big name Algos. I don't like Valeria, and I don't really like running 4th attackers because the only time I'll get to my 4th attack when it's important is him, or even Genovious. But I'd rather have bigger numbers than him, and yeah, it's situational. 3 of this. I don't like Coral Assault or the other 11Ks because he is an 11K even before.
Permanently when you're on grade 3, basically.
Yeah, and
well, when you have the Transcores,
I don't
you have to have Genovious.
Well, it works with Genovious too, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying right now you only get half.
Right now, yeah, but his skill's better than any other ones that are 11.
Yeah, but you're good.
Said get it off.
His is better than the other 11Ks because he is just an 11K solid immediately instead of like 3rd attack or more. 3 of the 12k. I don't like 4 because if you have them both on rear guard, one of them is dead.
It just says if someone hasn't eaten food, it could affect their blood.
Oh, really? No doubt.
Anyway, he's 12k. It's a 12k attacker.
Why don't you like running 4 though?
Because if I have like he's the only grade 2 I have. If I have both of them in front, one of them's gonna lose their ability if I boost. And even if I don't boost, if he swings unboosted, this has to swing unboosted. So it's pointless.
I see what you're saying.
But he's a 12k, it's a big number hitter. Grade 1s, 4 of the Soterio. Soterio, if you ride him on the 0, check top 7 for grade 2 or 3. Him, if I have Alex in the soul, if I ride anything that isn't Pavroth, I check top 7 for Pavroth to superior ride. And he's a 7k booster.
No, not there. Not in prison.
For Theo, I was going to run some other card choices, but I really just want big rearguard columns for late game, and if I have to misride, I would rather ride this. I was just thinking about running the 9k attacker if it's 4th attacker more for the rearguard boosters, but
bad booster.
Theo just works.
Yeah. It's a definite booster. It's not
2 10k boosters. You don't need more than 2 in a deck usually. This only works 3rd attacker more on Vanguard, so I just guard with it if I don't have any other thing else. Riding it is bad.
Very bad.
4 Pascal because you need to guard things.
Ew.
This needs to be this, but it'll be eventually.
Do you feel this is a deck, if you ran Ripple Rush, you would only run 3 Perfect Guards, correct? It's one of the few decks. I'm talking about Ripple Rush, not this.
You could.
I feel you could even run 3 in this just because it's an aggro enough deck.
Yeah, just
4 Perfect Guards is good.
But yeah, I might try 3. I don't know. 1 light singles Penguin Soldier. The only thing with him is you have to be able to Soul Blast the right cards.
Yeah.
Never blast him away because you'll lose your 1K, and that's very, very important.
11Ks are just kind of important now.
8 crits.
Now, why do you run the crits or the stands? I already know, but you know.
Yeah, you do, but yeah. This deck, if you run stand triggers when you're at your grade 3 and you have your Persona Blast, you waste your Persona Blast because you've already stood something up. If you play the crits, you can give the power to the rear guards, and you already have a guaranteed method of standing them all, so you don't need to attempt to. The crits work better, and it's just... When you have a guaranteed method, you don't want to ruin it with a possible chance.
But we're too legit to crit.
But we're too legit to crit. 4 heal, 4 draw.
Bad.
They need more draw triggers, and this is adorable.
Why would you run a heal trigger? You're awful with this game.
Why do I run heal triggers? I like to be sacky as fuck sometimes, and heal on the 6 damage.
Apparently.
And that's the starter over here, Alex.
You already went over it, I think.
I legitimately really like this deck because it's a different Aqua Force variant than usual. It's not about...
It's not your stand.
It's not standing early. It's a final turn standing late game sort of deck. Maelstrom was okay. I enjoyed Maelstrom. Revan I like, but Genovious is kind of stuck with me.
It's okay.
I enjoy Ride Chains. I didn't really miss this one today almost at all. It worked really well.
You pretty much never missed the right chain.
And whenever I did miss, I still got the games. Because
You can still hit the 11K. You don't even really need to hit the ride
Grade
chain.
1 Neo-Nectar guy with Alliance. You know who you are.
You know who you are. But, honestly, even if you miss the ride, your grade 2s are so diverse that you can hit with the assault, like the fast and quick power that this deck gives out. Because that's really what this is. I had very few cards in my hand almost all day, and just because I was able to put out that aggro, I was able to cut my opponent's hand down as well.
You're able to cut your opponent's hand. That's all we need to know.
That's all we did.
Burger. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.